Zero like that, we win the football game. Perfect throw beats perfect coverage every time. Unbelievable job. Whole operation by Washington, from the coordinator, Cliff Kingsbury, to Zach Ertz being the guy when it counted the most, and then really for Terry McLaurin and Jaden Daniels to be, in many ways, the finishers for that Commanders football team.
So cool.
Sick throw.
This would not surprise you probably. Daniels' 91% completion rate, the highest by a rookie in a game in NFL history.
That's nuts, man. You can't do that on air.
Goodness. All right, it's Tuesday, so it's time for What Went Wrong. We're going to go across the league here. Some teams that lost, okay? We're going to start in Dallas, where Jerry Jones was still upset about their loss during his radio appearance this morning.
Well, I like where we are at all positions. I frankly really like the way that we're approaching the game with Dak, and I'm pleased with the way that our receiving core is basically performing. Now, are we satisfied with the results of where we're? Absolutely not.
WFAA TV this morning had a poll, saying who was to blame for the 1-2 start, the players in the field. 70% said that you were the one to blame. Is that fair?
That's fair. That's very fair. It's well known that no decision is ultimately made there for what I either haven't acquiesced or approved it. That's very fair. Now, how could you think otherwise?
Hockey's taking some blame there. What went wrong in Dallas?
I mean, what went wrong is what every single professional, aspiring, and DIY football analyst knew would go wrong. Two elite runners came to town, and Dallas couldn't stop a nosebleed. And it didn't go wrong this weekend. It went wrong in the offseason when they made no moves to address it. A rocking chair moves every day, but it goes nowhere.
Oh.
And that's what Dallas Cowboys fans feel about the moves that the Dallas Cowboys have made over the last 5 years, because this is the result.
You know, I like a rocking chair if it's just the chair, but not if it's a football team.
No, you don't want a football team.
All right, let's talk about the Vikings. They blitzed C.J. Stroud, 16 of 37 dropbacks on Sunday with what went wrong for Stroud. Both the highest blitz rate and the most blitzes he's faced in a game in his career. In the first 2 games of the season, he did well when blitzed, completing 12 of 15 passes and recording a 94 QBR. But this week was a different story as he went 8 for 15 with a 13 QBR. Marcus, this Vikings defense is crazy, but what went wrong with Houston's offense?
Yes, indeed. And Hawk, you know what else a rocking chair do? And put your ass to sleep. Listen, Brian Flores was the reason why the Texans had the outing that they had. We talked about the
Germany
looks that he created up front,
far,
but he
man.
made C.J.
What
Stroud
time is it in
speed up.
Germany?
Everything they did was uncomfortable.
Damn.
You could see the feet movement in the pocket. We've
In
talked about
America.
that. I heard Dan talk about how clean C.J. Stroud is in his operation. It didn't look like that for majority of the game because it was people around his feet. It was people in his space. The windows that he was trying to throw in were very tight. Brian Flores did a phenomenal job, but it all started at the line of scrimmage with with C.J. Stroud feeling very uncomfortable about how he had to play quarterback from the pocket.
I don't know. Yeah, hey, it was a understandable slip. All right, the Saints offense racked up the points in weeks 1 and 2, but struggled in week 3. Their low total could be a result of less play action and downfield passing. Derek Carr used play action on a league high 50% of dropbacks in the first 2 weeks. In week 3, he used it on 26%, was not successful when he did, completing 2 of 5 passes for 5 yards.
5.5.
This game. What went wrong with the Saints offense?
Well, the Eagles' defensive line
What's up, everybody?
the Saints' offensive line, especially
Just
the
getting ready from the client. Client about to come in.
Carter and Jordan Davis
Get
had
to this haircut.
monster games after being really challenged all week to do something to stop the run. They got to Derek Carr a lot, and they disrupted things. The Saints lost their center, Eric McCoy, early in that game, and he did not return. It looks like he's going to have to miss significant time, and it had a major impact on their ability to protect Carr and operate their offense the way they had the first 2 weeks.
Interesting. Keep an eye on that, too, with the Saints. A lot of us pretty high on him still. Let's go to Caleb Williams. He's had success, but it's been on shorter passes when it's happened. 28 of his 32 completions on Sunday came on throws under 15 yards downfield. On throws of more than 15
the hardest
yards,
thing is
with
just to get started.
14 on the season. He's completed just 16%
the
of
hardest
those
thing.
passes, the lowest in the NFL.
It's the hardest field to get into.
Number one, I don't love the pass game concepts that they're displaying. There's a
So
lot
you
of
made-
looks to be
you made a
cross
tough
your fingers
decision.
and hope something works out. And Caleb's trying to see the picture and going, I don't necessarily have a ton of clarity. Number two, they're getting
But it's
locked
worth
up
it.
for a decent amount of the time when it comes to a lot of the coverage
Got an easy
situations.
field to get
Number
into.
three, you get one hitch in this league to your initial target. Caleb, you can't hitch to the same guy. Hitch to the same guy, you got to listen when your feet and your arms say, no, that guy's not open.
I mean, it's
And
different
then there's
between
still moments when his
a person that cook at the house and a chef.
and he's
Both
trying
of
to
y'all
do the
cooking.
right thing. He
That's a
just
big
needs
difference.
more and more reps at it. There's
I feel
good.
the same way.
There's good. There just needs to be more consistent good by play call, people getting open, and he's got to learn how fast these defenders in the NFL are.
They're
Facts.
speedy. The Bears
Never too
average
late.
is 3.7 yards per play this season. That's the lowest in the NFL.
Never too late.
I thought they'd be better.
I really thought the offensive line would be much better than they've been.
Still early. We'll see if they can figure it out. Coming up, the Lions escaped with a win on Sunday, but find out why things could actually be getting worse in Detroit and what it could mean for their Super Bowl
Never too late
aspirations.
to
We'll
start,
explain that
man.
next right here on NFL Live.
42
Something that
is
has
young.
fans really concerned. We'll be right back.
See, 42 is young. Nothing wrong with that.
Self-aware
42 is
has a
young.
social from the credit check.
75% of
That's
Americans have
nothing.
had their social security number exposed due to recent data breaches.
It's nothing.
That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points for identity theft.
Welcome to Applebee's. What can I get you?
I have the 50-cent bone.
Cover your mouth. It's still in order.
The 50-cent boneless wings.
I'll have the same.
Perfect. I'll never see it coming.
50-cent boneless wings every day, only at Applebee's.
Hi, I'm Steve Ballmer. I spent 34 years growing Microsoft, 10 years owning the LA Clippers basketball team. I love computers, I love data, and I love facts. That's why I started USA Facts, and why we're unveiling a video
everything
series
up is
on the big
years of
issues that
collective.
impact America. And no, don't worry, I'm not running for office. The more we know,
Don't worry.
the better voters we can be. So I'll deliver you the
Years
facts.
of collecting, man. Years of
And you
working.
make up
Years
your
of
own
collecting. All this years of collecting, man. That's all it is, man.
This, or this?
Once you get in the field,
$5.
slowly build,
Please deal. Prime time.
slowly collect,
Please
slowly collect what you like,
We just want to have enough money
and
for
then you be able to tackle any task.
grandchildren.
I understand. That's why at Fisher Investments, we start by getting to know each other so I can learn about your family, lifestyle, goals and needs, allowing us to tailor your portfolio.
What about commission-based products?
We don't sell those. We're a fiduciary obligated to act in your best interest.
So how do your management fees work?
We have a transparent fee structured so we do better when you do better. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
What are you doing?
Yo, Sean, put him on game.
He's locked in on prize picks. Just pick more or less on at least 2 players and lock in for the game. Enter a lineup for as little as $5 and get $50 instantly.
Plus, you can play in most states.
Download the Prize Picks app today. Enter $5 and get $50 instantly with Code TV. Prize Picks, run your game.
Oh, you already know, bro.
If itty bitty valley, they talk like this.
There's already $7 double meat meal to talk. Big talk like me. Aubrey, we have the meat.
Consumer Cellular is lowering the price for those 50 and up. Get 2 unlimited lines for $30 each. That's just $60 a month. So switch to the carrier ranked #1 in network coverage satisfaction. Visit consumercellular.com today.
People are good. For laughs, for snorts,
Facts.
for cries,
Facts.
and goodbyes. People are good for doing nothing or getting up to something. People are good. For you, Jim Beam. Best enjoy it together.
2 games, 1 Monday night on ESPN. Nuke Hopkins bringing that heat in a rematch on South Beach. Tyreek, Waddle, Achane, Fins, so women in a sea of weapons. With Seahawks Lions on ABC. The pride of Motown taking on DK and the new legion of... Who am I talking to? Decaf. Need to switch to decaf.
Who's ready to show who's the cheesiest?
I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach. Official sponsor of the college football playoff.
Thursday Night Football on Prime. It's on.
I wouldn't say it's difficult. I just do more practice.
Cowboys take on the New York Giants. As Thursday night football is on.
Just a different
Thursday
technique.
Night football on Prime.
Share a photo of your kid playing outdoors to help Z-Bar
I think when it comes to like hairstyles, women hair cutting, I can do the basic, but when it comes to updos and
I know you got a promo code.
different types of things in women hair, it's difficult for me to do. So I mean, everything has its perks if you do it, if you practice it and do it all the time.
Wireless, we're fixing that.
So right now, if I try to do women's hair, extensions, and things like that, it'd be difficult for me.
To
So
get it all, and that's exactly what
you
we'll
know,
get.
never downplay what you do compared to what I do. I feel the same way with
doubleheader coming your way
hairstyles.
next week. Will Levis and the Titans taking on
color,
Tyreek Hill and the Dolphins
when
at
it comes
7:15
to-
Eastern on ESPN and ESPN Deportes. And Geno Smith and the undefeated
As far as
Seahawks
chemical
square off against
services,
Jared Goff and the 2-1 Lions.
especially being
that
like
at 80
colorist,
on ABC
that's
and
difficult.
ESPN Plus.
You get the color
Monday
right,
Night Football, always a good thing.
process
Speaking of the Lions, though, some major
lifting
injury
and
concerns
making
there.
sure
Jay Graziano hops back in. Graz, take us through
client
all
get
of
what
it.
they
Let's start
want.
with their
That's
O-line.
difficult. So everything
Yes,
has
center
its
Frank Ragnow suffered a partially
ups
torn
and downs.
pectoral muscle in Sunday's game. The Lions aren't saying how much time.
Being
they'll have to
haircut is
miss.
just
In
a lot
fact,
more
head coach Dan
tedious.
Campbell
It's just
said
a
this
lot
morning that
more-
Ragnow's pushing to play
more
in
precision.
that game on Monday night.
Just have to
Which
slow
sounds
down
crazy,
and-
but he's an
and not
offensive
be as
lineman, so I guess
fast.
you can't rule anything out. On the defensive side, defensive end Marcus Davenport has a torn triceps. He is likely out for the season. He was placed on injured reserve today, as was linebacker Derek Barnes, who has a significant knee injury and is going to miss a good period of time with that. Both those guys, Davenport and Barnes, on IR, so they're out at least 4 games, but it sounds like it'll definitely be much longer than that for Davenport at least.
All right, Marcus, let's start with the Davenport loss. Thanks, Braz. Just how big a deal is that, do you think?
About last year with this Detroit Lions pass rush, and we wanted to see more people step to the forefront outside of Aiden Hutchinson. Aiden Hutchinson had 6.5
Yeah,
sacks.
color
The rest
transformation
of the Detroit
is-
Lions defensive
is a hard
unit has
thing to
1.5 sacks. And that is something
not
that
easy.
you're going to have to be able to hang your hat on when you get to playoff time, and especially when you have teams with the opportunity to get after the passer in favorable down and distance situations. Somebody else is going to have to come to the party. I'm sure Brad Holmes is working the phones. I'm sure they want to address this. But like we showed with Brian Flores and these teams that's having a lot of success defensively, Pittsburgh Steelers getting after the quarterback is as much a part of how well they're doing on the back end. And Detroit is going to have to address that up front.
This is a lunch pail defense in Detroit. This is one of the old school defenses in Detroit. First of all, they play each other. And they can lock you up. They can strap you up this year. Brian Branch basically locks guys down. His ability to play the ball in the air is fantastic. So you still, even with that Davenport injury, you still have so much faith that your secondary that's a little bit revamped in these yards can cover. Here's my concern with Davenport. This run defense punches you in the mouth. They line up, dudes across the ball. It's a lot like him. You see Davenport like that pulling guard up right there?
Yeah.
That's the physical element of this run defense. That's why I say it's old school. You know what I'm saying? That's my concern. Can they still be that with this injury?
But Dio, you know, to that point, man, that I think one of the strong suits of Detroit is that they can play complementary football because they dominate on the offensive line as well. And usually that relates to each other on both sides of the ball, especially when you're practicing against guys. I like that you showed the run game because you know my philosophy. You got to earn your right to rush the passer. But ultimately, we know 2-minute situations, late game situations, especially in the game.
I appreciate you
playing on
playing.
You have to get to the quarterback with 4
Brought me in earlier.
And that's my concern when they get deep into.
I know they closing down the schools, right?
Or playing those critical games down the stretch against really good offense.
I mean, I can't imagine it's gonna hit as bad, right?
It's all about
Usually does it.
it's all about like the power, making the power.
It's actually put
I don't think
more
it's gonna be
pressure
like
on this
that.
offense to score points and push the ball down the field.
Yeah, we're in the central. We're in the center. So
Yeah, it is all about like water.
In week 1, they beat the
flooding,
Rams. They lose week 2, and last week they only put up 20 and they had to sweep that out.
So it's more worried about that.
Get on the hook and ladder. Exactly. This team is built around right now. This defense is playing so lights out. The offense didn't have to do much. That may change a little bit. I think they'll sustain.
Time comes over here, something happening in the bank,
This
bro.
offense has to take a step.
You know, when Braz was telling us
might
the
as well
great
not own
background
anything
news,
there.
that's a pec injury. We don't know. Maybe he sounds like he's pushing to
Unless
play
your house
Monday
is
night,
made
but
out, I don't even know what your
I'm
house has to be
surprised
made
by
out of.
that. That's
Well,
Gotta have a
I
concrete
think
roof.
I don't care, bro. I don't care what your house made out of, bro. That thing comes direct, it's a wrap.
This team runs 5, 6,
So,
7
yeah.
different types of
Some people's houses are street flooded. I've seen videos of water past the shoulders. The inside of the house is damaged because now you got mold within the walls.
Because the water down, yeah.
That's
Like,
concerning.
you're done for.
DR, I love that you brought up the intricacies of the run because the first
Oh,
thing
you
people
call
think
this the
about
whack
is
part of the floor,
protection in the
but
passing
it's the
game.
safe part of the floor.
Anytime you use any
Yeah, it is.
offensive lineman, is athleticism.
Yeah.
The thing that we hated as D linemen were centers that can get out and we call them elephants on parade. And they actually create a lot of a false look when it comes to bootlegs and nakeds. Because
Well, he's
of that.
not about
And I
the
think
weather.
that's
He was
something
telling
that
me,
they gonna have to figure out, especially with a team that loves
like,
play
yeah,
action
everybody's on
and loves the
Orlando.
run
I'm like,
zone
yeah,
scheme, even though it
fine.
looks like a
I'm getting
gap
my
scheme.
movement
He's
down there
super
in
important to
Jacksonville.
what they do in
I'm like, isn't
totality.
it cheaper over there? He's like, yeah, but it comes at a price. It's dangerous over here.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I was like, is it that bad? He's like, depends on where you
Duval
at.
County, boy.
Yeah, I said, because you always hear Jacksonville, you're gonna get the bang for your buck.
Oh, yeah.
He said, yeah, well, you risk, he was like, yeah, you get your bang for your buck, but you also risk your life.
Yeah.
I think you gotta draw the daughter on the way.
When it comes to like, yeah, that stuff like that.
Gatorade, the world's most superior sports drink, designed to
Duval County, boy,
rehydrate,
no joke, bro.
replenish, and refuel.
I didn't know it was that bad.
It fuels the best because it is.
Now he's having a family, I think he's reconsidering being over there.
Yeah, man, it's just beautiful.
I got this.
There's a better way to get fast small business loan. Go to OnDeck.com, and if approved, get your funds as soon as the same day.
They're like,
You
you
know that?
Like, yeah, I guess.
We're not going to win a game all season.
Yeah, but at least we're not gonna lose a tailgate all season.
How do you lose a tailgate?
Not really.
Yeah, really, bro.
That energy, undefeated. We literally
Not
can't
really.
to an undefeated season.
Okay.
Yeah, you can like, but when it comes to like, trying having kids, bro, it's trying to think a little different, bro. I can really agree with you. I want a child.
Thing is, you see the kids in the area, you like, man, the kids growing up dumb. You know?
Yeah, you look at the kids, man, as you. You start to see a couple of areas, bro.
Thursday night football on Prime.
You like, let me reevaluate this situation.
This week, the Dallas Cowboys take on the New York Giants as Thursday night football is on. It's Dak Prescott and the boys facing an old rival, the Chiefs. Stream Thursday night football. Oh, all Prime.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I saved hundreds. But the money I saved, I to get a wax figure myself. Oh, right in the Temple Road. Beat it, punks! Only pay for what you need.
Hey, family, bro. Kid ain't here yet.
Their customers.
Nah, he just had the baby shower. Kid ain't here
Those
yet.
macaroons?
Don't even think about it.
He's wilding though, he's a crazy one.
Crazy.
Yeah, I think he's 30 something. 37 maybe, and he
This is
girl got
Arby's
pregnant.
$7 double meat
Ooh.
split. Big boy
Wee.
bags only.
Yeah, he's a wild one.
Arby's.
I mean, I didn't say nothing, but all my boys was like, yo, what you doing? You know, they try to sit him down. It's too late. It's it. It's over. Like, I ain't gonna say nothing. I got nothing to say. They were like, yo, what are you doing?
Your competency-based masters.
Man.
I don't even know what he said. To
Scary.
them, but yeah, that's wild. That's wild. Yeah.
You wouldn't believe. But this I have not seen.
You know, nothing phases me, man. Nothing. But these guys got me phased.
Now, this game found another gear.
Think you've seen this before? Keep watching.
While others give you less, Domino's wants to give you more. For a limited time, when you order any 2 or more medium 2-topping pizzas for $6.99 each online,
The Hurricane's hitting on Thursday or?
free. More inflation, inflation, only at Domino's.
FedEx presents Tall Tales of True Deliveries.
So I actually got it to Tony. Wow. And he even sent one back. But in the future, I'm gonna need an address and a zip code.
We did this for Escaping. See what we can do for your business. FedEx. People, they're good. For squad goals and squad. People are good for these guys.
I got a message.
And
It's a
these
message.
guys. People are good.
It's a
For you.
message.
Jim Beam. Best enjoy together.
Automated.
A new chapter unfolds. Round 5 Georgia and Alabama in the biggest game of the year.
Today is about us and how we play. Adversity will come. It's time to cut it loose.
Number 2 Georgia at number 4 Alabama. Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on ABC.
You know, Josh Allen has the most balanced offense he's had as a Buffalo Bill. The Ravens are striking on the back end line. Caught for a touchdown. The rookie with his first touchdown. One of the most popular, inspiring Bills comes up with a takeaway.
How sweet is this moment here in Buffalo? 5 first-half scores by 5 different Bills. It's an avalanche.
What a performance by Josh Allen. This mindset of like, hey, let's just do things the right way and find ways to win football games.
So a great night for the Bills and a not so great night for the Jacks. Trevor Lawrence has now lost 8 straight games for the second time in his career. Among quarterbacks with at least 25 starts since he came in the league, he has the 4th worst win percentage of yards per attempt. He also ranks bottom 10 in QBR and completion percentage. Jacks coach Doug Peterson made it clear they're
They
looking
play well,
to
but they
fix
lost.
everything when it comes to issues in Jacksonville.
They played well, but they lost.
There has to be changes, whether it's play design, personnel, everything's on the table, let's call it, right? And those are all things that we have to, you know, I have to look at, we have to look at.
Everybody gotta look at.
And make the adjustment.
You know, just for context, Dan and I spent a lot of time in the production meeting with the Jags. We spoke with Trevor Lawrence before the game, then we watched everything unfold. We heard them tell us that there was urgency, but you could also tell there were a lot of things they're still trying to figure out. What exactly is going on with Trevor Lawrence right now from your perspective?
Yeah, feels like every rep Trevor's trying to prove worthy of that number 1 pick, worthy of the contract. It's the striving for perfection instead of striving for any form of progress. This is the first snap of the game, okay? Just take a deep breath up. This throw concept, I just want you to
Alright.
the throw, okay?
When I can do it, but half the time I'll be forgetting to do it.
That football. That's the first snap of the game. This is the interception.
Forget, bro.
People following.
Yeah, it's not good.
You hit the threshold yet, or you still climbing up to the?
You're talking about,
I watched this and I said,
I gotta get the watch out.
he's feeling things, but I'm saying he's feeling
That's all I'm saying.
even though the pocket is
I'm over the bill, man.
I understand how hard
I've been,
I get it, but when you watch them play, it's this tightness of
You gotta be more consistent.
trying to get every rep.
And that's just that's a me thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a me thing, you know. I gotta post a lot more. I've been snacking, man. It's looking cool. I forgot the cameras all the time. You bring out the house. Cameras and stuff like that. I use the phone, but sometimes you're trying to do it on the phone. Memory and all that stuff. I ain't rather do it on the I can record without
It's not saying going.
And then it's easy from the computer.
Why is it a field? So it's going to be hard. As Coach talked about, everything is under consideration, and he likes to start at the top. So that's what the quarterback is. That's the quarterback doing.
I can just take the ring from
And to reiterate everything y'all just said, and I attribute it to him, everything just looks hard. It looks difficult. It looks like he's pressing. And to your point, man, you took the words out of my mouth, bro. You see balls that were caught and dropped where Trevor is throwing the ball in the ground. And we watched this dude have a phenomenal career at Clemson. He's shown signs to be level quarterback, but the inconsistency is now the defining thing for Trevor Lawrence's career up until this point.
You say you stopped doing it, right? Train?
Yeah.
How the 2 jobs? I don't know how that.
I mean, I'm doing it. It's crazy. It's worth it. Is it worth it? Yes. Has it been hard? Yeah. The hardest part is content switching. Meaning like on one side I'm talking about a whole different issue.
Oh yeah.
And they have a big meeting and 10 people on it to switch to a whole other side. Completely different, and it's like, you know, brain fatigue.
It's real, man.
Yeah, it's real. I think the ideal setup would be to getting the same scenario in a role that's
similar.
Yeah, that'd be the ideal setup. But I still have, you know, good connections, and I mean, so far so good. It's been a month.
The more you do it, the easier you get.
Yeah, that's how it is with everything, right?
Yeah, right now it's gonna be tough. I think the more you do it, the easier it's gonna be.
By the time I stopped, you think about it, you went 2 years past someone already, you know? It's like, you grinded 2 years, 1 year. It's like you double, you know? Coming across more issues, dealing with more stuff, dealing with more. But it's damn sure worth it, say that. It's just hard. I see why everybody don't try it.
This is your first time trying it, right?
Yeah, because of the setup I have, someone pulled me in. But you know, most of the people I know, they doing it and they don't have that setup. They're just doing it, you know.
Okay.
Some people just take the risk. Some people don't really care about the second one, right? The second income, they're like, yeah, I'm set up perform below average.
Let me go, they let me go.
They don't give a shit. Yeah.
That's crazy. You see how it's done by
Barely, you know, do the bare minimum, and you don't get to do. Hopefully, you're not getting lifestyle creep, right? Like you're not.
Yeah, your lifestyle.
Your lifestyle. If your lifestyle change, you start buying stuff according to
how much you make it, or what you think you go for.
That's not a good idea. Go out there and buy a new house.
Yeah.
New mortgage. Now you forced to keep 2 jobs. That's not it. It's already hard. Yeah, it's crazy though. I mean, you would never think. I think now's the time to do it. I think they just filed a legal suit, like the what's it called? The non-competes. They threw those out this month. So employees, you can work for whoever you want simultaneously, legally now. fire you if they find out. They might find another reason, but legally they can't do nothing.
They can tell you working, then you go by job.
If they find out.
Yeah, if you find out.
I got a guy on my job, he tells everybody, he don't even care. But he happens to be one of the best guys there. He's an architect. He doesn't care. And what he did was smart too. I gotta give it to him. He's an architect. The guy is ridiculous. Like really smart. He went and got himself a medium level and almost entry level job, secondary. I'm like, dude, what are you doing with that? He's like, yo, it's so easy for me. I don't even. He said I could automate the whole job. That's smart. He's like, yeah, it's an extra $80,000 a year. I'm like, wow, that's smart.
Still trying to get another job at the same level.
Yeah, he's like, stress, I won't be able to deal with that. I just got an entry level. I already know everything. I'm like, that's smart. So everything I'm doing there, I'm doing here, but I did it here 3 times. Yeah, there's ways, you know, where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. I can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it, buddy. Dang.
Yep. The more you know about it, the more you hear about it too. It's like, oh, okay. It's frowned upon for sure, and you can't imagine.
Oh yeah. I believe that now.
But people start opening up about it. Like if they see that you're on that same, and oh, for whatever reason they could kind of tell that you're doing it too. They start opening up about it. So they might say something. Especially if you got their back. They'll open up. They'll tell you about their stuff that's going on.
But it's more common than what you think it is.
I think it is, yeah. I think it's still a small percentage of people doing it, but the percentage is big enough that it's more common than what you think it is.
Yeah.
You know? Because the tech industry is it's not enough people in it anyway.
Yeah. It's not a lot of people good at it. People try to get into it, doesn't mean they're good at it.
Yeah, I know. Well, what's funny is the weird thing is a lot of people try to get into it, and it's so hard for them to get into it that they never even get their.
We take the same bodies.
Yeah, they don't even get their chance, you know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I know so many people that tried, and they just after like a year they just give up and they move on to another industry, you know. The same thing with barbering, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that tried it then quit.
Exactly, right. And be like, yo, what are you doing now?
You're almost there.
I'm an electrician.
Yeah.
I'm an electrician.
I know they do that, the construction, they go right there. Like, dang, bro, I would stuck that out, boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Electrician, I can see, but electrician is good. That's good money though.
All those skills are good, but I think every single one of them, you gotta stick to it.
Yeah.
You can't go into barbering. You don't know when things are gonna click for you.
Yeah.
Same thing with electrician. All those things, like some of them things take over a year to actually 2 years.
You want overnight, man?
Exactly.
Overnight, bro.
Success don't exist.
Everything overnight, bro.
And it's very rare for you to get an overnight success. success in tech. That's not. Only way to do
I
that
think
is.
it's nothing like that, bro.
Well, that's not worth it.
Yeah, true.
You could get a job at McDonald's. Cool, man.
Overnight success is nothing, bro. You can get McDonald's, you said y'all work your way up. You gotta convince some people to move you up. There's no short term in anything. Everybody wanna be microwaves, bro. Everybody wanna microwave success. Microwave clientele. Microwave, oh, I got a lot of clients. I microwave with clients. Microwave this, microwave. Quick. You want everything quick and fast. Oh, I graduated today. Like, I'm a hairstylist barber today. I got a whole bunch of clients tomorrow. Like, you gotta understand, nobody's obligated to you. When you understand that, you go hard, bro. Every time. When you understand a person can walk away from you at any time, see, I understand that. I understand this could be your last hand. I don't know what might happen. You might get an opportunity out of this world.
That's true.
That's just life, bro. You never know, bro. You don't never know. Man comes and talk about a head or something. That get a goddamn $300,000 salary, some crazy shit. You gotta move. You like, oh, I'm gone. For your family, you gone.
Yeah, I think I would. That was. If there was one job, 300. I mean, that's a
southern. You selling everything, bro. For one job.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking at that point the top.
That's
4 or 5%.
That's a rare position, bro,
Yeah,
for
exactly.
300K, bro.
Or maybe top 6%. I don't know what percent that is. But
Right.
that's definitely not common.
Oh, that's top 0.1%. That, bro, you was in a whole other. You talking about a job? We ain't talking about like doctor money. You gotta be a doctor and all this other. Nah, bro. You just literally don't have to do no brain surgery or some shit. Are you doing some shit like that?
Yeah. Well, those salaries, they got those in tech, depending on the company you work for and
Exactly.
your title.
Man, bro, it's not a lot of positions like that, bro.
Oh no, there's not too many though.
Exactly. For you to have that position out of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of tech people, oh, that's a rare snag.
Yeah, I think for like Amazon or Google, it's only 1% of the tech industry that actually works there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a large percentage. And those guys start in at like 250 with compensation,
Yep.
But you don't even have to do that. Like if you can get a government job and work overseas where you're not paying taxes and hit those kind of numbers.
But look at the extent you gotta do though.
Yeah, you got to do some stuff.
You gotta literally leave the country type shit. Leave your family type shit, or move your whole family out there.
Or if you figure out how to grind right and know the technologies, you can position yourself to make those salaries. You can.
Yeah.
You got to do a lot of job hopping.
I'm talking about you. I mean, you doing, like you said, you're doing a lot, bro.
Yeah, and then eventually you might have to transition to like project manager or like you might get out of a technical role depending on if you hit your ceiling where you at. Or,
Well, wherever you're doing, you're in a leadership manner. Those jobs are definitely you got a team behind you, bro. They ain't paying you.
Yep.
I don't believe it's just a tad different. You definitely gonna have a team of people. They want you to run it.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on the role. Like if you do cybersecurity, those roles pay a lot. You can hit twos doing cybersecurity as a single engineer.
Okay.
Yeah. And depending on some of the architecture roles you can, but like you said, it's not like they're out there. Because remember, the average salary now for tech, I think, is 75, and that's like,
You know what I mean?
that's
For
like
you,
entry. Yeah, that's like entry, and
so you talking about 5 times your pay
yeah, pretty much.
at least. 4 times is 280. To jump like that, bro. You better be gifted or something, bro. Well, I mean, pay you that, boy. You better solve some problems. Or handling a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean, it depends.
Yeah, I know.
It's a very interesting field. Like, yeah, you can solve problems. Like for me, I do automation, so I could solve a problem once or automate it, and then
good.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, you know, no issues come from that, and then after that, you're just managing infrastructure.
Yeah.
But you got to know how to code. You got to know how to develop. You got to know how to troubleshoot.
Yeah. You gotta know how to do all that.
Exactly. You know, maybe a good administrator or a good engineer. You're looking for those things to make it your job easier anyway. And the company will pay you handsomely for that. Like, that's, you know, hopefully that's what they hired you to do. But, yeah, it's an interesting field, man. Like, I mean, you could just be doing cybersecurity. You could be just remediating vulnerabilities instead.
Oh yeah.
Just literally hardening servers and stuff like that. And you could make 150 doing that. Depending on where you at in your experience.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a great salary, I think.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
150,000, and you probably working remote. Like,
yeah, and you know you're saving a lot of. I mean, if I ever does something, it'd be. I wanted to learn something.
yeah, that's one thing though about it. If you want to grow, especially in tech, you're kind of stuck with the task of forever learning.
Yeah, because
And a lot of people don't understand that. That's how you increase your salary.
Yeah.
Because as you're solving problems, it's only going to get more technical.
Yeah, it's going to get more technical.
And more complex.
Yeah.
And if you want to jump ship, show your skills, etc., you're going to want to study on the side. You're going to want to be able to communicate. The new things
Yeah. I believe that, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I do. I still study. I study every day almost, on top of my job. And I'm a senior engineer, so sometimes people say, oh,
that's a hell of a title, boy.
Yup. I mean, technically, I'm a 2 times. But, yeah. Like you said, it's not overnight though. It's just stuff that people don't see.
You got where you at, man? Shit, bro. I already know, bro. I already know. It looks easy. Hey, man. It ain't gonna look easy, man. Try to make it look easy.
Okay.
Yeah. So your favorite to make it look so easy. Well. Things that are difficult, the person supposed to make it look easy. When it comes to solve problem solving. Haircut is all problem solving. That's how I look at it.
that's what it takes. See it from a different lens.
Yeah. I could do a fade, but I problem solve. My problem solve when I do haircuts though, because it's kind of like I'm looking like, okay, I could do a fade, but what problem can I solve to make it look like your fade is perfect? You got perfect hairline, you got perfect fade, you got what areas do I have to tackle? You know, to enhance it without enhancing it.
Let me see who's watching.
I don't know. You have like
I only see 6 likes. What's going on? I need some more likes in there.
17 people.
17 people. We need more likes.
We need more everything.
Bring more people in.
Enhance a haircut without enhancing. Make it look like it ain't nothing, sir. I was on the way here. Boy, come we come. You know, she got a job to do. Body wait till you get back. I can't concentrate. I wasn't gonna come back, but right when I had that message, I said, "Yeah, we go ahead." I don't know how Thursday gonna be looking. True. And then I'll be overwhelmed Friday, you know, or I don't know. So I'd rather just
Get it done.
just try to get it done today. Get it done today and call it get it done today and call it He says picture them tomorrow. Let's cut him at the house. He gonna even bring me. I don't even feel like it, bro.
You don't do your own picture.
I thought. But you know.
Oh, that's right. You got your camera. Yeah, you do your own. That's true. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah,
Yo,
I'm gonna show you the picture of like my daughter's birthday was Saturday.
Oh, there you go.
Well, yeah, I guess she made the one. That's all I'm gonna say. As far as the outing, it was good. I'm trying to make it to Boardwalk, but that wasn't happening. Yeah, that wasn't happening. So. What's going to happen? Any plans?
It
was hard, but
yeah, it's been crazy. I need to fly my mother again. I need time.
You need to fly her out? How often you do it? Once a month?
It depends. Sometimes we'll fly out like my my father-in-law's coming. He always comes for Christmas, so he stays for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay.
My mother-in-law, I fly her out every once in a while, and then my mom, I fly her out maybe once a year. But I think she's gonna come more often since she had a good time this year. So.
Your mom retired?
Yeah, my mom's retired.
Okay.
But she's good though, cause I had bought her some flights and she didn't use it, so she also got credit. So she need to use those up. I think they expire. She's retired. She just goes between each kid's house. You know, I got some siblings in Connecticut.
Yeah. That's what's up.
And then my sister moved down to Atlanta. I told you.
Oh yeah.
And then I got another sister that lives in New York still. That's what's up. It's good, you know. At that age.
Yeah.
That's somebody.
Yeah, I get it. I'm on, boy. I don't know what to say about that movie, boy.
She retired?
Well,
She's
I don't
still
know what
in,
she is.
Maryland?
No, she in Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Columbus. It's like hour and a half from Atlanta.
So then north or south? South.
Right by Alabama. It's connected to Alabama. Actually, the city is connected to Alabama.
Oh, okay.
Like Phoenix City and Columbus. So, that's where she grew up. She's been there for forever.
It's a small town?
Semi. A lot of people there. It's not that small. It's kind of like what I could say Columbus is like Florida City. Let's see. If I want to say, it's kind of like, man, I don't even, like kind of like we live in like Lakeland or something. Just it's not small. Lakeland ain't small, but ain't that there. It has a mall, you know, and it's like
a lot of space though.
It's nothing extravagant. I would say that. Even further, maybe like Haines City or something. Something like that. Ain't nothing there, just come.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, people take you as far as they can take you.
You know what, man? I say, man, my mind is back in. Well, yeah, I just accept for them. It's not, if you take away the title, I take away the title from people and accept who they are. So I take away the family. Once you take away the family title from, and then you go, okay, let me evaluate this person.
Yeah, without the family title.
Without the family title. And then once you do that, it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
I do.
Yeah, I take away all the titles, bro. I only can. Because my whole life been like that. Because you gotta think about, my parents gave me the eye-opening of, my title was what? The son to them, right? And that title wasn't important because you still pick other things over that title. I'm saying? That's how I view it. So I said, okay, if they could do it, so this showed me a way to just view people in general. But people, well, one thing they do though, they try to use that title to their advantage. Hey, it's your mother. Can you send me some money? You know? Why don't you just say, it's me. Say your first name.
That's true.
But and some people got the right to be on your mother or on your father because they actually uphold all the responsibility of the title. Well, you can't be called president if you never did president things.
So what you're saying is it's the actions, not the title.
Why do you think some people feel that it's a difference between, that's why people, I don't view like when you're born into royalty, you're born with a privilege, doesn't mean you're royalty. Did you really earn it? Or was it given to you? You know what I mean? What makes you royalty? Because you work. That doesn't mean anything. Did you work for it? We earn respect through
I know what you mean, man. I got a lot of people like that. Call you cousin or sibling or whatever. It's just like, damn. Don't feel like it.
Oh!
There's nothing, and you got people in your life that you're like, this is more of a, this is what I would consider more of a sibling. But they're not even related to you, you know?
See, I'm thinking right there. It's like, why you thinking like, hey man, I'm just doing what Jesus did, man. That's all I tell. I just do what Jesus did. What do you mean? Hey man, Jesus picked his own disciples. He went around and said, hey man, hey man, I like you. Come be a part of the crew. You feel me? He ain't just pick his, his daddy, his uncle, and all. He went around like-minded people. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Saying I'm no better, I'm just gonna be around like-minded people, that's all. Wherever that like-minded may be, it could be just swimming in the goddamn pool. But we both enjoy swimming in the pool. We both enjoy looking clean. Anyway, fuck. Therapeutic. Very therapeutic. Now you gotta get back to work, sir.
Well, I mean, I'm done.
Oh, you clocked out? Both jobs at the same time?
Yes, sir.
Damn.
Tricky. I try to. Sometimes the other job, one job I work an hour or two that day.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
I put overtime when I need to.
Yeah.
In order to get my projects or whatever done, I gotta work. I'll do it. But if not, I'm gonna do what I can just to coast.
Gotcha. Until it needs.
Yes, yeah, exactly. If I got a task that I need to do,
yeah,
then I'll do it. But for the most part, between the two jobs, I want to say 38 to 40 hours.
Okay.
Still the same thing, I just
double it up.
That week I could do 50 hours between the two.
Okay. At the same time.
Yeah, some of them might need me to work night hours, so I won't. Even if you split it by two, it's still working. It'll be 8
that's
hours.
crazy.
It'll be 8 hours. It don't even matter, right?
Yeah.
So you still hitting. Yeah.
Crazy numbers.
It's crazy. Yeah.
That's good, man. Cause I can't even.
Oh, you got more likes?
What they say that with the you have to get like a whole bunch of engagements. Not about how many people, it's all about engagement.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got 10 likes. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep liking the video.
But now, yeah, right on time, bro. We'll go ahead and end this.